go ahead and tell me the queen quail rule.
Q is never without U. Q and U say two sounds. 4.
Perfect, beautiful. Go ahead and tell me Sam loves fried zucchini.
At the end of a short vowel, if there's an FLS, I say double it.
Excellent. Let's flip this one over and read it out loud.
At the end of a word that has one vowel, double the letters FLS and C.
Great, perfect. You ready for a new one today? Awesome. So as we work today, we'll work on 3 different goals. The goals are right on the board here. There's 3 ways to spell the k sound. Secondly, we'll talk about how to spell that sound at the end of words. And thirdly, we'll discuss digraphs and what digraphs are. So let's refresh our memories a little bit. Go ahead and grab your dry erase marker. And can you think of one way that you know how to spell the k sound? Go ahead and write that down. Correct. K is one way to get the sound. Do you know another way to get the k sound? Excellent. Now here's a trickier question. Do you know a third way to get the k sound? Very good. And not all students are familiar with this way to spell that sound, but this is something special because it's called a digraph. Do you know what a digraph is?
No.
Okay. Well, a digraph is 2 letters that makes 1 sound. So let's test that a little bit. What sound does CK make?
K.
And how many sounds did you hear when you said that?
1.
Just 1. But how many letters are in CK?
2.
Great. So 2 letters, 1 sound is a digraph. What's a digraph?
2 letters that only makes 1 sound.
Perfect, perfect. You've got it. Because there's 3 common ways to get the same sound, we're going to need some spelling rules. Because there's going to be certain rules to spell that sound at the beginning of words, but there'll be other rules to spell that sound correctly at the end of words. So today's rule will teach you how to spell the k sound at the end of words. Let's look at a few words together to see if we can find a pattern. So the first thing we'll look at here is the first column that's got the K at the top of it, and each one of these words ends with what letter?
K.
You're right. So what I want you to do is read each word and highlight the letter that comes right before the K, like this. Elk. And I'm going to highlight the L because that's the letter right in front of the K. When you're done, we're going to look to see if there's a pattern that we've discovered. Go ahead. Okay, nice work. Can you read each word to me?
Elk, milk, bulk, sulk, silk, musk, tusk, risk, desk.
Great. What kind of letter did you highlight in every single word? A vowel or a consonant?
A consonant.
Exactly. I wonder if that's true for every word that ends with a k sound. Let's look again. Let's look at a different list of words. So here you'll see we have a list of words that end with CK. Do the same thing. Take your highlighter and highlight every letter that comes right before that CK. So what do you notice about this row of words?
They're all vowels.
Yeah, they're all vowels. And are those vowels before the CK or after the CK?
Before.
You're right. Do you think we've discovered today's rule?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we might have. So today's rule is called sick elk. And this rule is going to teach us that you only use a CK at the end of a word if it's right after a short vowel. Otherwise, what will you use?
Okay.
A K. Great. So take a look at your new spelling rule card and tell me about the picture. What do you see in the picture?
I see a moose holding a Kleenex.
Yeah, and I called him an elk.
Oh.
Yeah. Why do you think he's holding a Kleenex?
Because he's sick.
He's sick. He's not doing too hot. Can you find any clues in the picture that might help you remember part of the rule?
Is it CK?
Yeah, you're right. There is a CK. All right. Why do you think the words sick and elk are used for this rule's name?
Because the rule will probably be about the spelling words with the word CK and then K at the end.
Yeah, you're right. And did you notice something about the I?
Yeah,
What kind of vowel is it?
it's short.
It's short. And how can you tell?
Because it has a little dip over it.
Yeah, it has that little teacup over the top of it, which indicates that it's short. Good. Nice work. Flip this card over and go ahead and read the rule out loud to me.
At the end of a word, always spell K with a CK. After a short vowel, other words use K.
Do you think you can tell me the sick elk rule without looking at the back?
Yeah. At the end of a word, spell K with a CK. Other words use K.
Right, and you only use CK after what kind of letter?
And
A short vowel or a consonant?
it's short.
All right, you were gonna say that, weren't you? It's a short vowel, very good. And we'll start with real words. I'll give you the word, you repeat the word, and then just follow my prompts. Your first word is milk.
Milk.
Say the word slowly.
Milk.
Wonderful. I'm gonna draw sound boxes on this board. Remember, sound boxes are boxes we can use to put one sound in each, or one unit of sound in each. So I'll give you the marker back. Finger spell milk and fill in your boxes. Excellent work. Now tell me, why did you choose a K at the end and not a CK?
Because this is a constant and you only use a CK if there's a short vowel in front of it.
Great, that was a perfect explanation. So let's practice a sick elk rule using nonsense words. And nonsense words, they sound really silly, but you know and I know that they're very important when you're practicing spelling rules. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, finger spell tulk and write your sounds.
K.
Perfect. Check your work. Awesome. Could you tell me why you chose a K and not a CK?
Because there isn't a short vowel in front of it.
Very good, very good. And what's the name of the rule that we've been working on?
Sick elk.
You're right. Can you tell me the rule?
At the end of a word, always spell K with a CK. After a short vowel, other words use K.
Okay. It looks like you got a pretty good understanding of this, so let's do a practice page. I'm going to have you complete the independent practice page. Part 1, you're going to fill in the missing words from memory. This is your rule right here. In Part 2, you'll notice some of the words are misspelled. They have the wrong K at the end. You're going to have to figure out which ones are wrong and fill them in correctly on the blank line. In Part 3, I need you to circle the words that are spelled correctly. And let me know when you get to Part 4, because when you're on Part 4, I'll give you a quick spelling test using your rule. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Great. Because you earned a 90% on your spelling test, you have earned another rule card. So the sick elk is yours to keep, and you can put it with the rest of the rules you've learned so far. Nice work.